Hi everybody, welcome again to Fark and Delicious. In this episode we're going to make a lovely beef kebab with a yogurt dressing or dipping sauce if you want to call it. And we're going to do a German potato salad. Alright, so I'm JJ.
I'm Noel.
And I'm Shauna.
Yep. And we're hoping that this will be Fark and Delicious. So Noel, you get started. We're going to get used to that some of the farting things, alright? Noel, you make the kebab and make the sauce, and I look after the German potato salad in a few minutes.
Yeah, no bother.
Okay,
No
so
bother.
off you
Let's
go.
Okay, so for the beef kebabs, again, it's all about the prep. So inside in here, it's garlic, chili, onion, ginger, and our spice mixes. I just gave it a quick blitz. Here is a lower fat beef mince for making these kebabs because otherwise the fat's just going to leach out of them and they're going to be very dry in you. So I'll start by putting all the beef mince in first, followed by all the spices, and then just 2 eggs as a binder. Now it's important as well if you're ever mixing minced meat, if you over mix it, it's going to make it very tough. So you kind of want to go with a light touch. So I'll just break the eggs up. Start slowly give it a mix. Okay, so that's the mixture now of the beef. So I'm just going to turn it out onto the chopping board just to make it easier for myself. So I can try get 8 equal ones. So break the mix in half. Then again. And once more. So now you're kind of looking to make it almost into like a sausage shape.
It's actually
Something
better
like
if you
that.
make it into the sausage and then skewer it, rather than trying to shape it around the skewer. It doesn't really work. It will kind of fall off, won't it?
Yeah, something like that. What are you working on there, JJ?
Fodder. if you don't mind. I'm just going to check the potatoes. While Nola's making those kebabs here, this is the German potato salad. So you need to have this hot when you make it because you want half of the dressing to soak into this. And actually, when it's warm, the potatoes act like a sponge and they just suck it up, alright? So the Fark go into these now very easily. So I consider these done. So I can take them off the heat. And I have here a bowl that I'm just going to take these. I've just cut these into rounds. You can cut them into diced quarters, whatever you want to do. Cut them into just a half if you like. So they're just a little ordinary little bag of salad potatoes. I have here just some onions and some spring onions diced. And actually, the more of these you put into this, I find the nicer this salad is. If it has not almost equal, but like, because you can see that's not equal, but maybe half the amount of potatoes if you have onions. And you either can have chives or you can have spring onions that I'm using here, right? Either of those. And what happens is they'll kind of cook here in the heat of the potato, the onion and the thing. They'll kind of cook. They'll still be nice and crunchy when you go to have your salad. But the potato will also take some of this flavour from these. So you can see the way this is starting here already. For the dressing, the key part of this dressing is that you have to have the red wine vinegar. So it's red wine vinegar. The recipe will be in the description below. So it's red wine vinegar, sunflower oil, salt and pepper, and some Dijon mustard. The Dijon mustard acts as the emulsifier for this. So when you liquidize it, it stays together as a sauce, right? Rather than being separate oil and vinegar. So you can see this when I go to pour some of this. You see this? So you can see it as like a sauce. So I'm going to keep about half of this back to continue dressing this when it's cold. What I'm going to have to do now is season it. And again, for this one, I prefer Maldon salt because it has that crunch when you're going through the salad. You'll get that little bit of different texture again as well. The crunchiness, that bite. And pepper. This might take a while now. So, again, does this taste like, Noel? What does
Germany.
it taste? What does it taste like?
Germany.
No, what does it taste like? What does it taste of? It tastes...
I don't know.
Forking delicious.
Thanks there, Shauna. Sparking delicious.
I'll eventually get into it. It just sounds so cheesy. So Jay just is getting ready to put these into the oven. Just sprinkle a small bit of salt onto them. We're only oven baking it because we're inside and we don't want to create too much smoke. But you could easily do these in a frying pan, a griddle pan, or cook them on a barbecue as well. So the next thing that I'm going to do here is just a small dressing or dipping sauce for the beef kebabs. Inside in this here, I have some Greek yogurt. This is just the juice and zest of a lemon. So make sure you get it all out of it. And then this is just some chopped chives and dill. You're looking to go as fine as possible with those. We'll show the correct way of chopping herbs in another video. And then this is just a small bit of Worcestershire sauce. Just a small bit to taste.
What's that sauce called again? Oh,
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire
sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just looking to combine everything there into one bowl.
It's your fault for sending around. Better be farting delicious.
You can pass me a lemon, actually. I'm adding a small bit more lemon, and you're kind of going to have to do this to taste because it varies on the type of yogurt that you're using, the acidity level of it. For me, this needs a small bit more.
Some black pepper.
No, just a bit of salt.
Right.
And just finishing with a small bit of salt then. Now I'm just going to take these beef kebabs out of the oven. We'll put them in at 180 degrees for about 25 minutes. So there they are now. Just going to start plating this up now. So I'm just putting all these onto a big platter. It's kind of more of a thing that you'd put almost in the middle of the table between everybody. And I'm just going to take potato salad, give it another mix. As you can see, like what JJ was saying before about that the heat of it almost starts cooking the onions. As you can see there, they're starting to get a bit soft and translucent. So you want to take a nice good spoonful of everything. Nice fresh herbs. And then there's your yogurt dip. So this here is your beef kebab with a German potato salad and a yogurt dip. And it's fucking delicious.